Hello, everyone, and welcome to Asphere's Cafe. Today is Wednesday, March 18, 2026, and yes, we are back with another episode of our cafe. So, how are you all doing so far? And yes, do you know what day it is today? It's Wednesday. And we are going to be covering a bunch of anime cafe headlines and are actually particularly anime and Japanese pop culture news today. So, as you can see, this is the second day of our TOC member. This is the second day of our TOC member. This is the second day of our TOC member RJ operating my show. So, again, expect some minor errors you'll see on throughout the show. And yeah, again, he's still in the learning curve, so I'll be training him as it goes. But so far, what I'm seeing here is yeah, he's doing really good. Okay, without any further ado now, let's begin with some unfortunate news. And why am I saying a very unfortunate news? Well, it's uh, the well-known uh, president and CEO, and also the director of Doraemon and Chibi Maruko-chan. Yeah, unfortunately, Tsutomu Shibayama has passed away at the age of 84. So I'll bring up my screen share in a moment, and let's get it right here. So yeah, okay. So as you can see, wait, TOC, can you click the watch stream? Yeah, and then you put it to the screen. There we go. All right. So this one is very unfortunate, and this is all of the sudden. Well, all of a sudden, news. This was reported yesterday by Anime News Network, and yeah. So animation studio Aji Aldo announced on Tuesday that its former president and CEO Tsutomu Shibayama died on March 6 due to lung cancer. He was 84. A private funeral was held, attended only by close family members. So if you don't know who is this Tsutomu Shibayama, well, let me read it to you what he has done and what he has done throughout the years in the anime industry. So he joined Toei Toga, which is now known as Toei Animation, in 1963, before moving to 8 Production, which is now known as Shinei Doga, in 1966. He worked as an animator on programs such as Topake no Kyutaro and Kyoji no Hoshi, and eventually worked his way to the position of director. He co-founded the studio Aji Aldo in 1978. Shibayama directed the Doraemon film series for over 20 years, with the 2004 Doraemon the movie Nobita in the One Yan Space-Time Odyssey film as loss. Shibayama also served as chief director of the Doraemon television series. Shibayama also directed the Chibi Maruko-chan series that ran from 1990 to 1992, the 1990 film, and the 1992 Chibi Maruko-chan Watashi no Suki na Yuta film. He directed the first season of the 1987 Ranma 1.5 anime, not the remake. Aside from the Doraemon series, Shibayama also served as chief director for the Nintama Rantaro series and 1996 film Kaiketsu Sorori Anyanda Kamen, and Shin Dokonjo Geru. And Shibayama was awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award by the Tokyo Anime Award Festival in 2018. So, yeah, all I can say is, yeah, he really enjoyed his. He really did wonderful work of contributing. How do I say this? He really did wonderful work of contributing to the anime industry, and well, yeah, I'm amazed that he showed his contributions to Doraemon, which made Doraemon a popular anime franchise today. And heck, it's still being broadcast across the world, like in Spain and Indonesia, presumably even India too. So yeah, it's sad to see him go, but yeah, and cancer is really a serious thing. So you know, cancer is it's not a joke, and it could cost you a life. So yeah, with like look what happened with this director, right? So yeah, very sad to see him pass away with living with lung cancer. But yeah, very sad. All right, so we're gonna give it a 2 minute of silence as a paying tribute to as a paying tribute to the as a paying tribute to the one and only Tsutomu Shibayama. Let's have a moment of silence as we pay respect to him. All right, I cannot say much, but rest in peace to Tsutomu Shibayama. You will be missed for your hard work in contributing to the anime industry. All right. Well, this one is going to be a spicy topic to talk about because, well, if you are familiar with high anime, because this is where most people watch anime there instead of legal anime services like Crunchyroll and others, like this is where they usually watch anime. Well, we have some bad news. So, high anime taken down or has been shut down with a simple message. So we'll get into that right here. So this is coming from Anime Corner. Major anime privacy site High Anime is believed to have shut down after it became inaccessible earlier this week. These site operators left a simple message. It's time to say goodbye, and thank you for a wonderful journey with great moments. The main High Anime website with the domain .to is down, as is proxy.me. The administrator of the official High Anime Discord, who currently appears not to be in direct contact with the site's operators, made the following statement, reading with quote, "We are currently aware of the situation and are actively reviewing the matter. We are monitoring the situation and attempting to obtain further clarification as of the moment. Further developments or confirmed updates will be communicated accordingly once the review process progresses. We appreciate your patience and cooperation during this time. Do rest assured, the matter is being handled with due attention." They also warn of donation scams from those seeking to profit from High Anime shutdown. High Anime's operators were likely pressured by an enforcement operation. Its blunt shutdown message differs significantly from its rebrand from AnyWatch. Yeah, if you recall AnyWatch, I'm pretty sure most of you may remember AnyWatch before rebranding to another name, that is High Anime. That was around March 2024 when they rebranded from AnyWatch to Hi Anime, where it had ported fans to its new domain while otherwise continuing to operate as usual. And yes, it is one of the most notorious pirate sites, not just in anime, but generally. Similar web data estimates the site's monthly page visits at 153.5 million visits, above even Crunchyroll.com's 145.8 million visits. Most of its traffic originates from the United States, followed by India and the United Kingdom, all among Crunchyroll's top 10 markets. High Anime has been the target of scrutiny from the US government, the European Commission, and the Motion Picture Association, consisting of members with Disney, Netflix, Paramount, Prime Video, and Amazon MGM Studios, Sony, Universal, and Warner Brothers Discovery. High Anime previously operated as infamous piracy sites as AnyWatch and Zoro.to. High Anime's shutdown follows the demise of major manga piracy site Boto, whose operator was revealed in January to have been arrested in China and released on bail while an indictment was being prepared. So, if you wanna know the full details of our covering in Boto being taken down, you can watch the previous episode of our covering. I don't know what episode number or date, but you can find one in the previous Wednesday episodes of the covering. So this is not surprising if I'm gonna be honest with you, because every other piracy sites will continue to pop up every single time. It's going to be tough for them to track down on piracy sites. Yes, yes, piracy sites having a huge number of visits will be targeted, but that doesn't mean it's going to stop them from creating a piracy site, because heck, most average people who watch anime through piracy site will continue to look for alternatives anyway. If the high anime is taken down, they will just look for another one anyway, as long as they don't have any obvious risk like virus, malware. If they know what they're doing, they will be fine. So yeah, this is actually not surprising, and I wish I could I could show you on my screen, but I could have my episode be taken down if I show it to you, because again, this is against YouTube's terms of service and even community guidelines. So while I'm not gonna be able to show you, I will be checking if the domain is in fact up right now. So if I head over to the domain, I wonder if it's down on my end. It looks like it's struggling to load from what I'm visiting. Yeah, it looks like I'm struggling to load. It's stuck in trying to load. What about the proxy? Again, I'm not allowed to show you the interface of the piracy website, because or else I could be struck down by YouTube. Okay, so it looks like I still have the same goodbye message. So I will be able to show you since it's still down, but yeah, it is still down as of this posting. So here is the website. If you attempt to visit the website, you'll be greeted with this. It's time to say goodbye and thank you for a wonderful journey with great moments. And while the proxy site is down, the main site is still up. So yeah, you can see we got connection timeout, which means it's not loading at all. But yeah, this is not surprising. Again, High Anime is really not working at the moment. But again, if I did show you the interface of the website, my episode would be taken down by YouTube. So yeah, I'm not allowed to show it to you. But again, since the website's down, I'm able to show it to you with this one. So yeah, too bad, but again, people will flock to other alternatives anyway, because piracy is not gonna die down, and they should know that that if you cannot find a legal legal anime site that has your favorite title, and heck, if your favorite title isn't on your favorite legal platform like Crunchyroll, yeah, I'm pretty sure 99% of you will be flocking over to alternatives to watch your favorite title, because you have no choice if it's not on legal platforms, and we know that piracy is a service issue. So yeah. Anyway, that's my take on high anime being down again. Other piracy sites or under other anime piracy sites will rise when high anime is down. Others will rise. So don't be too surprised if other piracy sites or anime piracy sites in general will be ranked in the first in similar web statistics. Don't be too surprised if it overtakes high anime. But yeah, again, it's the piracy is not gonna die down. That's my facts on that. All right, let's move on to some good news now. And yes, this is dedicated for my co-host Hoshiko Nimi, or Astriel, whatever you want to call him. And unfortunately, he's not with us tonight because he is doing with his errands. So yeah, I am pretty sure he will be returning to my coffee next week. But either way, this is dedicated for Hoshiko Nimi or Astriel, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, The Dangers in My Heart, season 3 is is set to be confirmed, or is set to be premiered. Sorry, set to premiere in 2027. Yes, and once again, as I said, this is dedicated for my co-hosts. So The Dangers in My Heart anime is getting a season 3, and it will premiere in 2027. The anime's character designer Masato Katsumata also released a commemorative illustration. The stuff for the third season has yet to be announced. But for now, here is the commemorative illustration announcing the third season, and OMG, this one is very cute. Like Yamada. Yeah, look at him. They look really adorable. To say the least, they really look adorable. Like they really, they look so adorable. They look cute with this commemorative illustration. But either way, yeah, I am really hyped for the third season of The Dangers of My Heart. And speaking of The Dangers in My Heart, I haven't seen the second season, but I think I have watched the first season of The Dangers in My Heart, if I remember correctly. So if I bring over my taiga, I will show you my anime list, by the way, right here. So let's change the stream there to the entire stream, because why not? Okay, so as you can see, let's type The Dangers in My Heart. I don't know if I actually watched it. But okay, yeah, I actually watched it, but I don't know. Okay, yeah, there it is. I actually watched the. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I actually watched the first and second season of The Dangers in My Heart. So yeah, and ironically, I have also watched it with. I actually watched it with my co-host, Astra, back then, and man, the series was an absolute cinema, and the story is pretty good. So yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it, but you should watch it. It's really good. So yeah, either way, that's my one sense of The Dangers in My Heart, season 3. I'm really excited for the third season coming out next year. And yeah, while we don't have further details on who will be who will be the staff for its third season, and but we do know that the anime is set to be aired next year, or the third season of The Dangers in My Heart. But what are your thoughts on the third season of The Dangers in My Heart announcement? Are you looking forward to the third season? Let us know in the comments down below. All right, finally, before we head to our first commercial break, sorry, not the danger, the Angel Next Door Spells Me Rotten Season 2 reveals its main trailer. So, yeah, the Angel Next Door Spells Me Rotten Season 2 revealed a main trailer on Monday, or I should say 2 days ago. It features the opening theme song, which is sang by the one and only Masayoshi Oshii, which is known for the opening theme song of SSSS dot Dynan Zeon and Gridman Universe. So actually, he also sang for its first season as well. But yeah, here is the here is the first look of what you all can expect. What you all can expect with the third season. And here is Mahiru Shina right there. Look at that. They're really they look really adorable if you ask me. And the the Fujimiya looks I would say he looks really handsome than ever with the season. Like look at the look at the look at his hairstyle right here, guys, compared to the first season. So if you wanna know the first season, okay, if you wanna know the first season, how he looks like in the first season, well, I will show it to you. Let me just do a quick search right here. So this, I'll bring up on the fandom site, but yeah. Wait, is this? Do they have an anime one here? Because I'm pretty sure this should be clickable. Yeah, there is. So this is the first season. This is the first season character illustration of Fujimiya with this kind of hairstyle or this haircut. But now this is his current haircut for its second season. But yeah, so far I have already watched the entire trailer many times because YouTube is designated this trailer as a music video for some reason. But either way, I can say right now that the second season of the Angel Next Door is supposed to be rotten is going to be very romantic, and it's just going to be a wholesome too. Oh wait, did I just notice that? look at Amin. he literally blew Mahiru. No, that's just crazy. And there's more. This right here is going to be insane to look forward to. Heck, look at her. Mahiru Shina in the mate outfit. She's really adorable. My gosh. And yeah, I would be playing the. By the way, I would love to play the preview of the opening theme song, but I would get copyright claim, so I can't do that. But yeah, and then you have this scene before it shifts to the title card. Look at my hero. Is this where they confess each other? But yeah, that's my hero of being my hero. Oh yeah, but yeah, there you go. So that is the Angel Next Door Spells Me Rotten Season 2 main trailer, and oh my god, oh my god, they're back. They're so back. They're so back, ladies and gentlemen. They're so back. I cannot believe it. They are so back than ever. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the Angel Next Door Supposed to Be Rotten? And I can say this is going to be very exciting for me because I have seen the anime on YouTube before via Anyone Asia. And yes, if you're located in Southeast Asia countries, you can watch that for free on YouTube. But either way, this is going to be a very romantic season for the Angel Next Door Supposed to Be Rotten next season. So yeah, look forward to that. And what are your thoughts on the upcoming season that will be released next month? Let us know in the comments down below. Okay, finally, it's now 6:57 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, and we will now be taking our first commercial break as we will have more anime and Japanese pop culture news to cover right here on our cafe. And later on our cafe, we will be talking about the petals of reincarnation. And this one is going to be a little bit controversial when it comes to the voice casting, but we will get into that later. And we also have the Detenture along with Lawyer Game, and also Crunchyroll being Crunchyroll with the hard subs. Wonder why? We'll get into that later, but for now, our fan-made sponsors, we have Del Sound, MSA Gatas or MSA Milk, Kapinoy Coffee, Melody Mart, and Oh It's Grocery. Don't go anywhere as Asphere's Cafe will return after the break. We will be right back. Welcome back to the program. It's now 7:10 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, and let's continue with another round of our anime and Japanese pop culture news right here on Asper's Cafe. So let's get my screen share up and start with our very first headline for this round of Anime Cafe, and you guessed it, Petals of Reincarnation, ladies and gentlemen. So, Petals of Reincarnation anime revealed a new trailer and key visual, along with more voice cast and premiere date. The anime will be streaming on High Dive from April 2nd or April 2, while it will be broadcast on Tokyo MX in Japan starting on April 3rd at 12:30 a.m. Japanese Standard Time. So the series is a High Dive co-production. Studio Ben 10 Film, which was recently acquired by AI animation company Creators X, is in charge of the animation. The new cast members include members from the Army of Sinners, which consists of reincarnators who gain the abilities of history's greatest villains. The voice cast now includes the following. So we got a lot of brand new voice. We got a lot of brand new voice members or casting members for the said anime. We will be reading to you in a bit, but let's start with the newest additions to the voice cast of Paddles of Reincarnation. We got Katsuyuki Konishi as Ziang Yu, Miyu Tomita as MP Armon. Of course, this one is the hottest. This one is a hot topic because this one's gonna be, or this one's going to be a little bit controversial because yes, Yumu Murase is going to voice as a Hitler. Yes, I am not kidding. She's actually going to voice as a Hitler. Yup, a Hitler. Yeah. Oh, what were you saying, RJ?
I said what?
Oh. Oh wait, you're not audible. But anyway, who aside from that, we also have Masaki Mitsunaka as Faulty, Daisuke Namikawa as Hansu Rudel, Takahiro Sakurai as Carlos and Hakak, Shuhei Sakaguchi as M. Nostradamus, Yoshimasa Hosoya as Itsuki Kitazuka, Natsuki Hane as Yoshiki Minami, and Nobuo Nobita as Alan Misty. So yes, those are the newest additions to the anime, or newest voice cast additions to the anime. And Anime Corner has the chance to exclusively share the trailer, which features both the opening theme song Glitch by EO and the ending song Zero by Zizuk. Well, we will get to that in a bit. But who are the staff for the said anime? We got the following. You have Shun Kudo as the director, Atsuo Ishino as the story editor, Kosuke Murayama as assistant director, Kentaro Azuma as action director, Haruna Kato as character designs, Sayaka Ono as character design supervisor, Wataru Inata as mechanical design, Kenta Matsuda as the background art design and director, Tomo Yoshimura as the color design, Hiroyuki Chiba as the director of photography, Takashi Hashimoto as the action animator, along with Toru Yoshida and Hiroyuki Taiga. The editing is done by Taisuke Hiraki. Yukio Nagasaki is the sound director. Kota Yamamoto is the music composer. And the music production is done by Pony Canyon, and the animation production is Benten Film. And here is the main visual of the Petals of Reincarnation, as you can see right here. Really cute, right? And honestly, this one is going to be very interesting to look into, because especially that the character design is very promising, to say the least. And yeah, before we even play the trailer, let's read. Before we even play the trailer, and if you're curious what it means, what even is the Petals of Reincarnation, let's read it to you right now. So this is described by Mangamo. Toya Senji is talentless. He's tried everything, but he can't seem to excel at anything, no matter how hard he tries. Then he meets Haito, a Kendo champion and humanity's protector. She uses the steam of reincarnation to draw on the abilities of her past lives, but it only works when she slits her own throat. And now she wants Toya to join her. That's kind of funny. Alright. Now, ladies and gents, we'll check if this is region locked, if this is directly uploaded from High Dive. Okay. So far, this is actually uploaded by Anime Corner, surprisingly. So I believe the Japanese YouTube channel has also uploaded the trailer or via Anime Pony Canyon. So let me just double check for a bit if we also have the trailer there. So let me search. If we can give a moment, let me search. Pony Canyon. Yep, they do have a trailer. As they do indeed have a both trailer uploaded there. So let me just switch my screen share to the entire desktop so you know what I'm talking about. But yes, as you can see on my screen, you can see that the YouTube channel of Anime Pony Canyon has indeed uploaded both trailers in Japanese and English. But we're going to be playing the one from Anime Corner. But yes, as you are seeing on the screen, they have indeed uploaded both trailers in Japanese and English. So the one is English, the one above here is English subtitled, and the one down here is the Japanese trailer. Alright, so let's switch it back to my Brave browser now. Alright, ladies and gents, here is the trailer of Petals of Reincarnation. And is it gonna be as exciting? Who knows? Let's have a watch.
機は熟した。こっからが本番だ。
僕は才能を得て後悔させてやりたい。僕を見下してきた連中に。
私たちは似た者同士だな。 早くなりたいんだ。完全な回り物に。輪廻の枝にて前世を遡り才能を引き出す。人類に害をなす前世の才能が引き出された場合は迅速に排除に当たる。それが我々偉人の森の活動理念なのだよ。いびつに天霊法役者のカバネ。
Oh my god. The music is very bass. The music is very
一
bass.
掃することこそ何より優先すべき人類貢献なのだと。
笑わせんな。才能ってのはもっと自由なもんだ。俺がもう一回輪廻の渦に返してやるよ。
素晴らしいじゃない
Oh,
か。
yeah.
僕は何者かにならなければいけない。手に入れるんだ。
君がここにそういたこと
万物は俺に
It's
ひざまず
ending,
く。
yeah. But
全
so
部
far,
君を狩るための
from
罠。
what I'm hearing,
殺し果てよう。
very
決
nice.
着をつけるであります。
And even the,
お前には知っていることを全部話してもらう。
戦えばわかる。
私が殺そう
very
か。
beautiful.
どうやら思わず奪いたくなるような自分になってみせる。
その才能、ぜひこの手に。
Ladies and gents, that's the Petals of Reincarnation. I don't know if you
Yeah.
know
迷える人類女子またあったね。
There you go. That is the main trailer of Petals of Reincarnation. And oh lord, this is really exciting, and I'm very hyped to look into. So yeah, this is definitely going to be added to my watch list. So let me do that right now, since I'm already on my PC right here. So let me put Taiga. Let me put Taiga right there. So let me type Petals of Reincarnation. This is definitely going to be in my watch list, ladies and gentlemen. This is definitely going to be in my watch list for the upcoming anime season. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the Petals of Reincarnation? Because I'm actually looking forward to the anime, and I'm very happy to see. Let us know in the comments down below, and tell me your thoughts on this one. Alright, before I continue, because I'm pretty sure I have the share screen on already, so I already have the stream audio enabled. So I'm not sure if you all can hear it on the stream. I will be watching it tomorrow morning for the replay. But yeah, let me just double check and get it working here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't mute the audio. There it is. So, yeah. Alright, moving on to the next one. Tank Chair! Funny looking character there. Anyway, so the manga Tank Chair is officially getting a TV anime adaptation, which has been scheduled for fall 2026. The announcement comes alongside a teaser visual, trailer, and comments from the creator and production staff. As for the staff and the animation studio, Polygon Pictures, known for kinds of Sidonia, is in charge of the animation, along with the rest of the following main staff. So, for the series composition, screenplay, and director, is going to be Tadahiro Yoshihira. Director and screenplay is Hiroaki Ando. Yuki Moriyama is the character designer. Katsuma Teshigahara is in charge of production design. Masaru Yokoyama is in charge of the music production, and the animation, as I have mentioned before, Polygon Pictures is in charge of the animation. So yeah. Anyway, so let's read the introduction and what it means here. So, the birth of a new dark hero. The violent action saga of Bloodlust and Bonds finally receives an anime adaptation. Nagi Taira, the world's deadliest hitman, fell into a deep coma after shielding his younger sister from a hail of bullets. But there is one twisted condition for his awakening. he must be targeted by an intent to kill. Believing that extraordinary bloodlust will lead to his full recovery, his sister, Shizuka Taira, takes her brother on a brutal rehabilitation journey against the most formidable foes. And this is not part of my bingo card because the production committee or I should say Tangcher Anime committee has also launched an official Discord server. This is not part of a bingo card where you will be seeing anime having its own community. This is definitely not part of my bingo card. Legit, this is not part of my bingo card. So yes, it's gonna be known as Tank Chair Club. Or sorry, Tank Chair Fan Club. Again, Tank Chair Fan Club. So the community will host giveaways, fan discussions, and exclusive content related to the anime. The series will also appear at Anime Japan 2026, where limited edition stickers featuring the teaser visual will be distributed at the Bandai Namco Filmworks booth. The teaser visual, illustrated by the series original creator Manabu Yashiro, can be seen below alongside the comment. So this is what Manabu Yashiro said. Quote, complex mechanics, strange monsters, cluttered cities, and absurd action. These are the things I love, and Tank Chair is where I did all of that. However, I always thought it would be so hard to animate, so it would probably never happen. But the team at Polygon Pictures, but the team at Polygon Pictures made it happen. Directors Dadi and Ando, along with the rest of the staff, have sublimated the essence of the original work into an incredible visual experience with terrifying passion and technical skill. Nagi, Shizuka, Dr. Radio, Nao, Sumi, Toko, Zuzu, Sensei, everyone is so cute and cool. Please look forward to seeing Tank Chair run wild across the screen! And here it is. This is the official teaser visual of Tank Chair. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, I cannot say much about this one because I haven't watched it yet, but this one looks pretty nice. Yeah, this one looks pretty nice. Coming from someone who is anime only for me at the moment, but I have Spy Family manga. Okay, so let me check if we can watch it here. But yeah, so we'll test the audio first before I roll the trailer. Is the audio working? Okay, check the audio is working. Alright, so TOC, is the audio working? TOC, is the audio working? Not working. That's odd. Maybe you wanna check the hold on, let me just connect to the TOC machine. Because I'm pretty sure I have the stream audio enabled. Maybe it's muted. So oh, it is set to higher. Okay. Well, we'll try again. Let's see if I can hear it, the trailer here. Okay, yep, I can confirm it's not displaying, it's not being heard there. I'm not sure why. So what if I like screen share the entire screen so we'll give it another test here before I even give my thoughts on the trailer. Okay, screen 1, time. Okay. Alright, how about now guys? So here is the concept trailer. I can tell the music is very I guess that's the trailer of. I guess that's the teaser trailer of the Tincture, and yeah, this one looks very promising to say the least. So, ladies and gents, that's the Tincture, and I don't know. Apologies to our fellow audience and YouTube Discord audience if they can if you're unable to hear the trailer, but so far I was able to watch it on through my end, and yeah, it's very nice. So yeah, I could say real quick is the music is quite a banger, to say the least. So Tangier, which is set to be out this fall, most likely around October, and yeah, with judging the soundtrack in the teaser trailer of the Tangier, this one is going to be interesting to look forward to. So, what are your thoughts on the tank chair? Let us know in the comments down below, and yeah, I would love to know your thoughts on this. Alright, next one, Liar Game from Madhouse. So, the upcoming Liar Game anime, the upcoming Liar Game anime has released a new trailer along with the announcement of its opening and ending theme songs ahead of the series premiere on April 7, 2026. The opening theme, titled Bubble, will be performed by Yoru Shika. Oh yeah, if you all are unaware who is Yoru Shika, I believe that's the artist who performed the opening theme song for Free Run. I might be wrong, but yeah. Okay, yeah, I was right. It is that artist who performed the opening theme song for Free Run. Yeah. So there you go. Yorushika. If you're expecting Yorushika to perform the opening theme song, that's some good news. So yeah, Bubble will be the opening theme song performed by Yorushika, while the ending theme song Asashi will be performed by Lucky Kilimanjaro. The series will stream worldwide on Crunchyroll, excluding Japan and China, while AspMedia will handle distribution in the Russian Federation. It revealed 14 additional cast members and the main visual last week. So we do have a trailer. But first, let's read the comments from the respective artists, starting with Yorushika on what they think about the anime. Let's start with Yorushika, the street from her. The song Bubble was written around the idea of tunology, that is reputation, the restating of the same meaning in different words. It is about us, about the activities that make up our living, our lives themselves. Or perhaps you could say it is about the activities of living. In other words, life. Life is repetition, to repeat again and again, to return to something, to revisit it, to draw the same motive without changing the subject, like sketching the same drawing over and over. A bubble rises, it surfaces again and again, and then it disappears. Let me call it simply a bubble. Within the life we live, inside that life, within its interior, something is born, something emerges, something is produced, or perhaps I should say, it is born within that interior inside, and I continue searching for what that something is. Or perhaps it would be more accurate to say that I am still searching. Yes, searching. Nothing truly new is new. There is only the first repatriation. We look at the motive before our eyes from countless angles. We observe it, draw it again and again, express it in different forms, output it in new ways. That activity, that daily act, is life itself. These lyrics are an expression of the fire within me, the flame, the heat, the light being released. But at the same time, I love the sincerity of repeating the same thing, stubbornly and honestly. I hope that kind of stubborn repatriation will resonate with the characters of Liar Game, with her and with him. That it will overlap with them, that it will meet them. And so, I hope for that. I wish for it, and I pray for it. That's the statement or the comment from Yoru Shika. Now for Lucky Kilimanjaro. uh, he- they said this. Sometimes we lose our way, feel discouraged, and try to hide ourselves in the darkness. When we thought about Kansaki's unwavering belief in others, we felt something like a light that shines into that darkness and leads us back toward a brighter place. That feeling became the inspiration for this song. After the intense psychological battles of Liar Game leave your mind overheated, we hope this track offers a moment of warmth and relief. We hope you enjoy it. That's the comment from Lucky Kilimanjaro. And now, here is, if you're curious how the main visual looks like, this is the main visual of Liar Game. So, so far I don't see what's wrong with Liar Game because this one is very nice. Very nice visually you got there. And man, the character design of definitely kind of reminds me, or I should say, the character design really reminds me of the 2000 Souls anime. But yeah, this one looks pretty nice. So yeah, all right. So let me just switch the voice meter right here because I think this is where I'll be able to get my microphone to work. So let me just go to microphone, real tech. Wait, no, multimedia. All right, and then I will be switching to.
What day is it today?
Hold on.
Wednesday.
B1. Yeah,
Okay, it's a Wednesday. What? Oh yeah, Wednesday.
Okay,
That's
I think
anime.
I think you all will be able to hear the audio there. So let me turn on the share stream audio on Discord because I will be outputting the. Okay, yeah. So hopefully, you all be able to hear the audio there. So let me just move my voice meter here. All right, ladies and gents, this is the Liar Game trailer, or main anime trailer of Liar Game, and yes, this is uploaded by its anime. So we'll put it as a courtesy of its anime. Let's have a watch.
馬鹿正直のなお。私はよく人からそう呼ばれた。
100円拾った
今時珍しく真っ正直な子だね。お届け物です。
あなたはこの度、見事、ライアーゲームトーナメントにエントリーされました。なんなの、ライアーゲームって。
この馬鹿げたゲームから脱出する方法を見つけるのに全力を注ぐんだ。
秋山さん。
皆さんには1億円をお渡しします。これを22名のプレイヤーで取り合ってもらいます。
どうして私なの？
常に敵を監視すること。
わからないわからない。どうすれば。
心配するな。策はある。最悪のシナリオで動いている可能性が高い。
まさか。
これはライアーゲーム、騙し合いのゲームじゃないか。お前らの負けだ。
馬鹿正直じゃいけませんか？
人を疑うとはその人間を知ろうとする行為なんだ。
ライアーゲームに本気で参戦します。
てめえ騙したな。騙して何が悪い。騙し合いのゲームだろ。
救いたいだけ。
That is the Liar Game from. That is the Liar Game, ladies and gentlemen, this is that is the Liar Game trailer from its anime and Madhouse. This one is actually very interesting to me because this is all about about where they are being about receiving a how to say this is about where they were being delivered, and then eventually this is a box right here, guys. This is a package. Usually this is a typical package you will see if you order something online, right? But you will be greeted with the message that you are part of a liar game. So this is very interesting, and especially you are even given the opportunity to have 100 million Japanese yen, but with a catch. If you don't do it right, you are screwed. You are already screwed over. But yeah, heck, even the ATM, even the ATM part right here, like if you look right here, see, see this? This right here is the ATM machine, and this is normally you would be withdrawing the money there. I know this sounds crazy, and then once you got it right, you'll be rewarded by this. So that's Liar Game. Anyway, what are your thoughts on the Liar Game so far? And will you be looking forward to the upcoming Liar Game when it comes out? Let us know in the comments down below. Okay, finally. Oh man, Crunchyroll being Crunchyroll. So, Crunchyroll users, notably from Brazil and Colombia, are reporting hard subs embedded on a video. So this is coming from Anime Recorder. Crunchyroll has rolled out a new video playout for select users and territories, including Brazil and Colombia, as I just mentioned. In addition to streaming new anime with hard subs, if what I mean hard subs is that you cannot disable the subtitles from a video player, and yeah, you're gonna have a tough luck turning off, and it's going to be, and the subtitles will be burned in. So it's unclear whether the new player and hard sub anime is a test, what the scope of this test would be, or whether this is the first step in the broader rollout. So Anime Corner has contacted Crunchyroll for comment, and so this explains it very well. So hard subtitles, are known as hard-coded subtitles, are those that can't be removed from a video as they are burned into the video itself. So that's what hard subtitles mean. Soft subs or subtitles are separate from the video and are written in a file that is loaded and displayed on top of the video. That's exactly how it works when you load up a video player, when you load up your media player, and you have a subtitle file. That is how soft subtitles will work. So yes, subtitles can be switched out for different languages and customizations, and on some platforms you can turn it off. Although Crunchyroll has already removed the feature a while back. So why are hard subtitles divisive? So hard subtitles can't be customized, which harms accessibility, while some may want a bigger, smaller font size or a more suitable color contrast. As hard subs are part of the video itself, switching subtitles means reloading a new video, as users in Brazil and Colombia have stated is the case. As hard subs are part of the video itself, it's longer to fix mistakes, and that right here is the problem. Because if you recall the controversy of German subs that were caught using ChatGPT, generated with ChatGPT. Yeah. This could also, this may eventually be a problem if it becomes hard sub, and if they repeat the same mistakes. This is a problem. Some subs merely require a quick file update. Difficult to share screenshots. If the internet connection drops, the subtitles drop in quality alongside the video, as the Crunchyroll user in Colombia has stated. So here is the example. So on the top right here is the subtitles, which again it's displayed over on top of the video, while on the bottom here is burn-in subtitles, which is why it's very blurry. you can tell the two right here. So the screenshots shown are from the in the clear moonlit dusk. The above were all zoomed in equally for a clear comparison, and while the originals are done right here. While you may say there's not much differences to see here, but there are some differences as you can tell very closely. So this is Crunchyroll's new video player, which is for those who are located in Colombia, right here. You'll see. And also, the user of based in Brazil has showcased the new video player as well. So, yeah. And not too long ago, anime feminist article Crunchyroll fails to meet industry standards for closed captioning found issues with the streamers' accessibility commitments with only a small and inconsistent selection of titles closed caption. Following Crunchyroll and Funimation's merger, Sony told Anime News Network that closed captions support was a priority. Following perceived slow progress, Anime Feminist made inquiries to Crunchyroll in March 2024, but said it received no responses from official representatives, only from support staff. So there you go. And what can you say about Crunchyroll experimenting with burn-in subtitles, which will eventually mean that it will no longer be displayed on top of an overlay. And while it sucks, uh, I really don't know if this is a good thing or not. So I'll leave it to you guys about this one because I cannot say for sure if this is really a bad thing, but yeah. But all I can say is that yeah, as usual, Crunchyroll being Crunchyroll. But again, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Like, come on. But yeah, your other thoughts on that, let us know in the comments down below. Alright, it's now 7:46 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, and give me a moment or two. I need to inform my kids again. At the moment. If you could give me a moment. Alright, that's all tackled. So yeah, once again, time check, it's now 7:47 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, and we will be taking our last commercial break as we will be getting into our last round of anime and Japanese pop culture news. And later on our cafe, the World is Dancing anime reveals teaser trailer along with this additional cast, and it's set to be out in July 2026. The Detective is Already Dead Season 2 delayed to October 2026. And find out on how the anime episodes have became even costly and have how even skyrocketed, which we will get into our our in-depth of how anime episodes became more expensive. So don't go anywhere as Asphere's Cafe will return after the break. Stay along with us. We will be right back. Welcome back to Asphere's Cafe. It is now 7:58 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, and now let's get into our last round of our anime and Japanese pop culture news with our anime cafe on Asphere's Cafe. So let's get into our last one, and then we're gonna talk about the world is dancing and the remaining. So this time I'll be bringing up my break window because I am not going to be screen sharing my entire desktop now. But yeah, so yes, we got The World is Dancing revealing its teaser trailer along with its additional cast, and of course July 2026 premiere. So the TV anime adaptation of The World is Dancing has confirmed a July 2026 premiere, along with a new teaser trailer and additional cast members. The anime was announced earlier this year, set to adapt Katsuto Mihara's historical manga exploring the origin of no theater. Shochiku and Cyber Agent are co-producing the series with animation by Side Games Pictures, which will soon be renamed to Side Pictures, I think. So if you remember correctly, I have covered headline that Side Games Picture will be renamed as Sidepick but later this year. So, yeah. Anyway, Yumihiri Hanamori was previously announced as the voice of Oniyasha, while new members are the following. We got Simba Tsuchiya as Ishiya, Maya Uchida as Koganin, Romi Park as Sojiro, Katsuyuki Konishi as Kanami, Haruki Ishiya as Junigoro. The production has put a strong emphasis on accurately predicting traditional performance. Rijiro Tsumura, a Kini School no performer and an important intangible cultural property holder, is supervising the node choreography. Additional choreography is handled by dancer Kaiji Moriyama, who directed the Tokyo 2020 Paralympics opening ceremony, and choreographer Mikiko Kawamura. And here are the main staff involved in the anime. We got Toshimasa Kuroyanagi being the director. Kaiko Sasaki is the character design. Satoru Nemoto is the calligraphy and title lettering, and of course the animation is done by Side Games Pictures. So I will be playing a trailer in a bit, but let me just get my audio working. Just in a moment. Let me just here. Yep, my audio is actually working from what I'm seeing on my voice meter. But yeah. Alright, ladies and gents, here is the teaser trailer of The World is Dancing. Let's have a watch.
舞っても舞わなくても人は死ぬのだ。舞ったって世界は変わらぬではないか。
お前は舞う形ではない。だから良さが出ないのだ。
また怒られたのだ。
メソメソしやがって。ほら、カジラが舞うと世界が変わるじゃないですか。
世界が変わる？またしょぼくれてんな。変な顔。捕まるかよ。舞など嫌いなのだ。父上など嫌いなのだ。
君は関ゼザで何をしていたんだ。カジラと猿楽のために何を失っても構わない。
己の形は探すものではない。作っていくものだ。
皆生き抜くために自分の形を得る。私も私の形を見つけるのだ。
That is The World is Dancing that you just saw. And honestly, the trailer looks very promising. And I am very curious to see how it goes. Now, as for the story of The World is Dancing, we'll read it to you right here. In 1374, amid the turmoil of the Northern and Southern courts' long-running conflict, a boy named Oniyasha is born into a family of Sarugaku theater performers. He spends his day in a kind of quiet gloom, haunted by a simple but persistent question: why do people dance? Then one day, he witnesses a dance that he feels to be good, and everything begins to change. This is a story of the beautiful young boy who would one day shape the arc of No and be remembered as Yami. The project adapts Katsuto Mihara's six-volume manga, originally serialized in Kodansha's morning magazine. The anime seeks to portray the cultural and personal evolution of Zeami during the late 14th century, at the time when No, then known as Sakugaku, was still evolving into a formal arc. The English version of the original manga is available on Kodansha, and yeah. So here is the new illustration right here. This is drawn by the author itself. So far, I can say that this one looks pretty cool. Yeah, it looks really nice from what I am seeing here. Alright, so that is the World is Dancing anyway. And, well, this one looks really promising to look forward to. So yeah, what are your thoughts on the World is Dancing? Let us know in the comments down below. Now, we have some bad news to those who are looking forward to The Detective is Already Dead. Well, it looks like, once again, it has been delayed due to production circumstances. So they previously announced the set anime, that is the Detective is Already Dead Season 2, has been delayed from July 2026 to October 2026, again, due to production circumstances. These top 10 apologize for the inconvenience and concern caused to everyone who had been looking forward to the broadcast. So this statement is written in Japanese, but pretty much they're saying is production circumstances. And again, I wouldn't be so sure what exactly are they facing with its production circumstances. So I really don't know what's wrong with the production right now. Heck, let's not forget that The Detective is Already Dead, the first season, was already poorly rated due to how bad the story was. And I actually watched the anime before, and it was really confusing. It really was confusing. Like, the ending, the storyline of the Detective is Already Dead didn't seem to be very well, unfortunately. And again, with the second season hoping to keep up with the production standards, we will know for sure. So, well, who knows? Anyway, let us know on your thoughts on The Detective that's already dead being delayed to the fall 2026. That is around October of 2026. It sucks, but again, production circumstances, I really don't know what it means, but very sad. Alright, now we are talking because we will be looking into why the anime episodes, or the production of making anime episodes became costly and more expensive than ever. So we will be reading to you as we will be taking a deep dive into this interview from IT Media's Tatsushi Matsumoto on how it became more expensive to produce an anime episode. So, let's start. So Hirasawa makes this argument by dividing anime studios into ecosystems and tiers based on which types of companies approve the budgets as well as the studio's capabilities. These ecosystems have corresponding revenue streams that studios earn income from, as well as budget ranges and as well as budget ranges the studios can allocate to anime. The tiers depend on brand power and diversified anime incomes. So there are two tiers, once again, as I said, brand power and diversified income streams. So let's start with the first question. Does your brand recognition merit higher budgets for anime production? Are companies seeking you specifically to produce an anime? And the second question, do you just make money by being commissioned to complete an anime, or do you also receive other income such as copyright income from production committee participation? Hirasawa's diagram below showcases these segments. The y-axis represents studio brand power with bigger brands at the top. The x-axis represents diversified income streams with studios that gain more diversified income. For example, copyright and non-animation commission costs on the left. There are a variety of studios. Studios span prime contractors, which are given direct responsibility by production committees, typically for the creation of an anime, subcontractors, which prime contractors typically commission to make sections of an anime, and studios that can perform the above and also manage copyrights by participating in production committees. So an example of this type of studio is Toei Animation. So here is how it's done. So this is, if I remember correctly, this is referring to Toei Animation right here. So you're seeing here is the bird of an even higher price ecosystem, and then you have this scale here. This is the original chart, and on the left here is the translated. So you get the idea how it works. So right here is the weekend morning anime, late night and theoretical landscape, mid-sized studio producing late night anime, new studio producing late night anime, streaming platform and game IP anime ecosystem, which by the way, it's gonna cost for that one, it's gonna cost 40 to 60 million yen of one one TV episode, while one movie will cost 600 to 800 million yen. That's a lot. While the weekend morning anime for that is gonna cost 18 to 25 million yen for one TV episode, while 250 to 350 million yen to produce one movie. That's for the weekend morning anime. And as for the late night anime itself, it's gonna cost 20 to 35 million yen of producing one TV episode, while a movie will cost you 300 to 400 million yen. And for the overseas headquarters commission, that's gonna cost 700 to 300 movie yen for producing one anime episode or TV episode. And this is a lot. The one movie, the cost of making a movie. Now that's what I'm talking. That's very costly. 1.524 billion yen. Again, 1.524 billion yen. That's a lot. So that's the graph you get to see how it works, huh? This is a lot of money. That's a lot of production costs you are seeing there. This is very costly. All right, so if you're so confused, well, we got you covered as we will be detailing how each of them works. So for overseas headquarters commission or global scope, studios produce anime and with budgets approved by major companies headquartered overseas. The anime is expected to target a global audience. Like for example, Solo Leveling, one of the most popular Korean manga that was already adapted into an anime, is the one of them that produces the Solo Leveling thingy. And yes, if you ask me, Solo Leveling is popular overseas outside Japan because yeah, yeah, as you can see, the Solo Leveling again. Solo Leveling is one of the most popular anime franchises, despite not being so popular in Japan. Now for the streaming platform and game IP anime ecosystem. Now this is a perfect example. Solo Leveling. So studios in this ecosystem produce anime whose budgets have increased due to the influence of streaming services and the anime being part of an IP media mixed involving hit games. There are also pressures to target global mass audiences, like for example, to give a sense of how much these games can make. While the Solo Leveling on Rise games copyright isn't held by the Anime Production Committee, it was released after the anime's first season. Hyundai Motor Securities estimated it would gross around 500 to 600 billion won per year. That would convert to around 365 to 438 million dollars US dollars at the time. That was around June 2024. The upcoming Solo Leveling Karma games copyright is held by the production committee, those that's one to keep an eye on. There's probably a better anime game example, but it was interesting to imagine someone at Aniplex perhaps going holy fumble. Now for the late night and theatrical landscape and weekend morning anime, the traditional anime landscape where shows are aired late at night and in the morning, and films are released in theaters. The influences from the above ecosystems matter less more. The domestic market and more niche markets are bigger priorities. Outside the article's diagrams, Hirasawa's thoughts are pretty accessible and very interesting. The diagram above is his view of the current industry, which he expects to become further polarized by the 2030s. He says that previously, the smaller disparity between budgets meant that companies could move between ecosystems more easily by efficiently producing high-quality work, building brand power and infrastructure, and funds creditworthiness to participate in production committees and then negotiate from stronger positions and participate in future production committees. This has always been challenging, but it is now far more difficult. Nevertheless, Hirasawa argues that the same new market forces that brought about these changes often bring bigger budgets and streamline decision making, making them attractive options too. Mildly related, but the manner in which studios can raise funds to participate in production committees probably isn't intuitive. Borrowing banks from, oh, sorry, borrowing money from banks probably isn't the first solution that comes to mind either. And relating to the previous bullet point, here's Hiroshi Kase, who is a tax advisor to Sir Colorido, known for Burn the Witch, advising how to secure loans from banks. And here's former MAPPA, are known for Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man producer Makoto Kimura, on how the studio use bridge financing from Cool Japan Fund's Japan Contents Factory Fund to independently fund Chainsaw Man Season 1. It was seen as a big deal for a company that was previously a prime contractor to effectively become a single company production committee. So this is very interesting. Knowing how anime industry works on how anime industry works in making money for producing anime like this. So this is very interesting. All right. Other than that, this is pretty much you can expect on how this is pretty much you can expect on how the anime ecosystem works in general, because this one again very interesting, and all I can say is yeah, this one is the one to look out for because this one is a look on. It's the one to look out for if you are very curious on how the ecosystem works in the anime industry and how they make money off and how it's being done. So, what are your thoughts on the in-depth analysis of how costly the anime episodes per production is has become or have become, and especially that the anime genre is becoming more mainstream and more becoming more mainstream over time as time progresses, especially Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, Solo Leveling, Free Ren. Sorry, I know Free Ren is one of my favorite, but still, I mentioned Free Ren because Free Ren is one of the most popular shows to watch, popular anime to watch right now. Yeah, Free Ren, Naruto, One Piece, you name every popular anime you can watch right now. Yeah, it's gonna get more popular over time as we speak. So there you have it. What are your thoughts? Again, what are your thoughts on this one? Because again, I find this analysis and their interview to be very interesting on how the anime ecosystem works. So let us know in the comment section down below on your thoughts on that. Now, if you can excuse me for a bit as I will be eating a cheese snack. Why not? Let me do that. It's really cheesy right here. Let me just take more here. But yeah. Now let me check my live chat over on Asphere's Cafe AspMedia. Yes, shout out, by the way, we are live right here on Cool FM and Cool FM and Cool TV, as well as on social media platforms on Cool FM and Cool FM and Cool TV, as well as on social media platforms on Cool FM and Cool FM and Cool TV, as well as on social media platforms on Cool FM and Cool FM and Cool TV, as well as on social media platforms on Cool FM and Cool FM and Cool TV. Let me just Cool FM and Cool TV, as well as on social media platforms. Cool FM and Cool TV, let me just but Cool FM and Cool TV, as well as on social media platforms. Cool FM and Cool TV, let me just but Cool FM and Cool TV, as well as on social media platforms. Let me just but Cool FM and Cool TV, as well as on social media platforms. Okay, so you can see the live chat over on Asphere's Cafe AspMedia right now. We will be reading. I'll be reading your live chat at the right now. So this is what Tongo said. Oof! Imagine the hassle in editing hard subs. That is in fact true because you never know what will be the concern. Imagine there is the mistake in editing. What will you do, right? Imagine that, and heck, even imagine the translation errors too. Like for example, German. Let's not forget ChatGPT. ChatGPT generated subtitles. Let's not forget that, huh? Let's not forget. It happened before, and it's gonna happen again if they don't do it carefully. But yeah, that's a hassle when it comes to hard subs. Keep that in mind. That's a hassle when it comes to the hard subs. So again, as I said before, I don't know much, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't know if this is going to be a good thing or a bad thing. So I think that's what Tongo has said so far in the live chat. I don't see any new live chat messages here on my channel. Maybe it will come more, I don't know, but I guess that's all from Tongo. But yeah, by the way, Tongo, if you're watching this, hello to you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're having a beautiful day with so far. But yeah, I want to ask you if you're still watching my stream. What anime titles will you be looking forward to watch next season or this April? That's what I want to ask you right now. Alright, we're not done yet. And now, let's move over to my Firefox window. And this is a very funny question that I encountered on Reddit. Is it worth it to subscribe to Crunchyroll? And what are pros and cons? This was posted on r/Pinoy subreddit. And yes, you can see this is a screenshot of from this is a screenshot from iOS App Store showing Crunchyroll. Either you can download it for free. But again, I really do not recommend, in my opinion, subscribe to Crunchyroll because I don't believe their service is worth paying. You're better off paying for something else that's worth your money. Why is that? I'll explain it a bit because why is it not worth it in the first place? Number one, their library is here in at least in the Philippines is very limited. So if you want an extensive anime library to watch, you're better off watching on YouTube. Like you can find one on News Asia or anyone Asia or even your regional YouTube channels of anyone like your anyone Philippines. Or heck, you could even find one on Bilibili website or even Netflix. Yes, Netflix has a vast library of anime shows, including what? Simulcast of Frieren, simulcast of Jujutsu Kaisen, you name it. There's even UNR Polar Opposites too. That's also on Netflix. So there are some shows that are worth watching there anyway. Now, if you read the comments, nope. Such oh yeah, they really do not want you to subscribe to Crunchyroll because they know Crunchyroll is useless. So yeah, you can tell it says no, not worth it. Not worth it. So yeah, see, as others have pointed out, the library is not great for Asian regions for Crunchyroll. So you're better off looking at Netflix, which I have said it before. I agree. You're better off looking at Netflix for if you want to watch anime. On YouTube, there's Anyone and Muse Asia, and they have official distribution rights, which is true. Why pay? Why pay? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Why you need to pay? True. I will not be showing you stream audio, sure, but yeah, you can see example. This is their stream audio library. You got Gachi Akuta. By the way, Gachi Akuta. By the way, shout out to Cool TV. Gachi Akuta is it's actually airing on Cool TV every Saturday midnight. That is after My Sasabihin Ako. And then you got Uma Musume Syndrome Play. You all have a nice collection you got there, by the way, for Stream.io. Nice one. And yeah, pretty much I can say the majority said no, it's not worth it to subscribe to Crunchyroll. So in conclusion, don't subscribe to Crunchyroll. Ladies and gentlemen, don't subscribe to Crunchyroll. It's not worth the money. Again, if you want to watch anime, you're better off sailing the seas or go with Netflix or YouTube or Bilibili, whatever the platform that's worth it. Just don't go with Crunchyroll. Alright, 3 minutes before the end looks like we got Geometric Tomato and MSA. Hello, both of you, by the way. I don't know if you're gonna speak, but yeah, nice to see you both here. And yes, we got Mark Corrales and Reggie Jr. in Cool FM and VC right now. Hey. But yes, Mark Corrales is going. If by the way, I'm not gonna spoil Ski here, but he will be returning, but with several conditions, which again I'm not gonna explain. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I don't know if I have any more to say. Let me check my live stream of Asphere's AspMedia chat. I don't know if Tonko's actually watching it right now. Whoops. Okay, hang on. Okay, we got 2 people watching. Yes, we got 2 people watching my show right now. Yes. Okay. Here it is. We got our message here. We got our live chat here. Let me just bring it up right here. All right. So Tongo said, "Is it really worth it?" Referring to Crunchyroll. Big no. Big no. Big no. No, no, it's not worth it, Tongo. Don't subscribe to Crunchyroll. It's not worth it. Not gonna lie, even Netflix looks like it has more anime than Crunchyroll. That is actually true. Especially old animes. I agree. I agree, man. Heck, if I can show you my Netflix catalog right now, I know we're going a bit over time, but I wanna show you what I mean here, okay? I wanna show you what I mean. So if I go to my Netflix page, you can see, You can see. Yeah, I don't watch One Piece live action, but you can see we have what? A bunch of anime shows you can watch on Netflix. It has more than Crunchyroll. Like, look at this. Even one of my favorite anime titles are there. Alia, My Dress Up Darling. You got Be a Stars. There's a lot. Better than Crunchyroll, who agrees? Anyway, so that's my 1 cent. That's my 2 cents about why you should not subscribe to Crunchyroll, and you are either better off saving the seats or go with Netflix. Ha 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 ha. Okay, actually, Geometric is here. Maybe they wanted to go hang out. So I will call on both of you. Are you really confident to do cool hangout tonight?
Simula po ngayong araw, March 18, 2026, ay mag-host ng Cool Hangout. Maraming salamat.
Yes! Okay, I'll give TOC team some time to create a live stream for Cool FM Hangout, but I will be taking an hour rest to prepare for Kabayak later. So TOC team, you heard me right. There will be Cool FM Hangout after my show. So TOC team, please take notes. Create the live stream after I'm done when I close this.
Cairo.
All right. It is now 8:31 p.m. Philippine Standard Time, and that brings us to the end of Asphere's Cafe for tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. And yes, as I have announced it yesterday, tomorrow will be the pre-tape episode of Asphere's Cafe because I will be busy with cool news. We're preparing for cool news at that time. So again, tomorrow will be the pre-tape format of Asphere's Cafe covering the latest in gaming news. So this has been Asphere's Cafe. I am Cairo. And Cafe is now closed. We will see you tomorrow. And coming up next on Cool FM is Cool Hangout or Cool FM Hangout with MSA and Geometric Tomato. The cup is over. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.